So you always have a pilot's license, you just have to be current. So in order to be current, you have to fly. You have to relay on the so it's not an easy question.
This is us on the runway a few minutes before we'll meet Joe. Lovely gentleman who works for an animal rescue. He's talking to us about planes, and then he'll see his plane. It's cool. It's Piper Warrior 2.
Should have worked for that word on the chest.
Well, it has a balance feature.
There's word on your chest so like you don't keep holding it.
Yeah. I suppose I could have done that. Might need to.
I also tell all my students, when you're moving the plane around, always, never leave the here, let me move these checklists for you. Oh. There you go. Wiggle your leg underneath that yoke.
How you feel, Ben?
Left, look straight, look right, and we're going to look behind. All right, now that we've verified that we're clear, now we can start. But before we press that starter button, we're going to call out clear prop. So, we're going to close this up this way. All right, whenever you're ready, yell out clear prop out there.
Clear prop!
Louder.
Clear prop!
There you go. All right, now when you're ready, push that really hard and hold it until it starts. A little harder.
Come on, Ben.
Yeah, you
hold
gotta
Ben.
keep pushing. Keep pushing. There you go. Now you can let it off. Perfect. Good job. Nope. You can keep it open for now.
Say hi to Mom, Ben. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom!
Chandler Grumman 26456, taxiing from the ramp to run up 30, Chandler. Alright, so when you're taxiing, you want to keep your attention all outside. This is considered a critical phase of flight. So,
Attention, Ben.
What's that?
Oh, I'm talking to Ben. He put his attention on the flight.
Oh yeah, no, he's good. He's having fun. But we also want to look around, make sure that we're not cutting any other planes off on these intersections because they go both ways. It's not just one-way taxiways. You got the pageant wave or the
regal wave.
the regal wave. All right, and so when we're taxiing, because you have a simulator, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I just got rudder pedals for it.
Nice, awesome. So you've been practicing taxiing on the taxiways and stuff?
Yeah, I feel like it isn't sensitive though, because it definitely isn't.
But you can increase the sensitivity because a lot of them get too sensitive, and people go all over the place.
Yeah, mine aren't sensitive enough. I've been trying to find out how to make them more sensitive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's usually depends on what you have. It's in the settings. Okay, so we're gonna close this up here. We're gonna bring transponder. Go ahead and hit altitude. Good. Auxiliary fuel pump is on and canopy closed. All right, we ready for takeoff?
Yes, sir.
All right, how about you?
Good.
All right, I'm going to have you help me out here. So put your hands on the yoke,
Oh my God.
and we're going to go up to this hold short line here.
Okay.
Eyes on the road, Ben.
All right, now, this hold short line, we have to stop behind it before we do anything on the runway. So before we do anything on the runway or announce what we're doing on the radio, we're going to check. Look, make sure that nobody's landing on 30, nobody's close by. We're not going to cut anybody off. And then we look on the opposite end, the opposite runway, and make sure nobody's landing on that side or taking off on that side. Because it does happen sometimes. So you constantly want to be alert to that possibility. All right, so now that we verified nobody's using this runway but us, now we can announce it on the radio. Chandler Grumman 26456, departing 30, straight out departure. Chandler. Okay, now, we're going to roll on out. Go ahead and put your hands on the yoke. All right, now that we can go full power, we're just going to give it a little bit of right rudder to stay on center line. And as we start to speed up, our airspeed comes alive. And at about 55 knots, we can start pulling back. And there we go.
Oh my God.
Whoa, this feels weird. I've never been in a light aircraft. It feels so much different.
All right, both hands on the yoke.
Different than the simulator, right, Ben?
Yeah.
All right, RPMs are good, oil pressure is in the green, oil temperature is good, and we are getting good fuel pressure.
Wow.
And we're climbing at about 400 to 500 feet a minute. And we're constantly looking outside to make sure that there's no other planes or birds or the occasional balloon.
How far have you flown before? Like, just...
I've flown from Portland, Oregon to San Diego, California.
Wow.
That's literally almost the entire West Coast.
Oh yeah.
Flown anywhere else?
Just various places around California and Arizona. All right, so you have the controls. I'll just help you out here. So just do your best to keep the wings level and keep the nose pointed just at the horizon right there. And if you want a little reference on your attitude indicator, see that point pointing at that little tick mark right there.
I'm so nervous right now.
That's okay. I'm here to help if you need it.
He wouldn't let you do it if he didn't think you could, Ben.
Yeah, you must be a pro on the simulator, so let's see what you got in real life. And just do your best. That wind is going to push us around a little bit, so use the yoke to not fight the wind, but roll with it, but keep the wings level as best you can. All right, and then we're going to change frequencies here. Good morning, good afternoon, Fresno approach. This is Grumman 26456, just departed Chandler at 1,300, climbing 3,000, flight following to Millerton practice area.
Grumman 26456, Fresno approach. Good afternoon. Altimeter is 3014, squawk. Just a second here. That's that fingered it. You can climb through the tri though and turn on course. Give me a second to get you in the code.
Oh, we'll keep climbing and turn on course. Thank you. 26456.
You bet. And just a second, why is this not coming up?
We verified that our altitude is controlled by a power, correct?
Yeah.
So, but how do we control our speed?
Also by power.
Well, that's our secondary.
And
so we can go faster and slower with our power, but that's a secondary use for it. Our primary use is for altitude. Now, for our speed, the primary controls for that is our pitch.
Yeah, would be going down or up.
Right, so if we wanted to go faster, we push that nose forward.
Yeah, we descend.
And watch, we'll go from 90 knots to about 95 to 100 knots. Now if we want to go slow, what do?
We pull up.
Exactly, yeah, we pull up, and then watch our speed. Our speed starts to slow down. Want it at 3,400 feet.
Skyline 20299 Fresno.
Now, if we wanted to hold our wings level, we turn on our autopilot, and then that turns this on. We're going to take this and put it on heading. So once these lights go out, we're going to take this, and we're going to put that on heading. And we're going to use our heading bug to set where we want it to go. All right, now with that wind bouncing us a little all over the place a little bit, that wing leveler is going to hold our wings steady and hold this heading for us as best as it can. So now we set our trim so our altitude is more or less going to stick around where it's at, and we don't have to fight holding the wings level because the autopilot wing leveler is going to do that for us.
I wonder why those tops of those mountains are completely flat.
Those are the Table Mountains. And so, you know what's next to the Table Mountains?
No.
Table Mountain Casino.
Yes.
Want to grip it really tight and overexert ourselves and overcorrect it, because then that's just, we're going to do too much. Now, if we want to turn a different heading, we take our heading bug and we put it to a different heading, and that plane will follow that heading. Let's turn around here.
Cool, looks like we're getting a little too close to the overspeed.
What's that?
Looks like we're getting close to overspeeding.
We are, let's see, we're 20 knots underneath it. So we're good. It's gonna take a lot to get 20 knots faster than we are. We basically have to push the nose down quite a bit.
Yeah, I saw, it was like 115 for a second.
Yeah, no, it's okay. As long as we stay below 130, we're good.
Probably one of the perfect, like if there's ever an emergency, you're probably one of the most perfect places to land.
Oh yeah, right on the top of the Table Mountains? That'd be a story.
Yeah.
But this is the best time to fly because everything's nice and green. The weather's nice, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. Central Valley actually looks pretty nice this time of year.
Because we've been flooded with rain.
Yeah. Oh, we can't get enough of that.
Marcus, how do you feel?
I feel pretty good.
All right, you want to take off the wing leveler and take controls? Or you just want to enjoy?
Yeah, I want to take.
You want to take it all in. All right, I don't blame you. All right. Now, did you say you wanted to?
3768.
You wanted to do a quick landing over at FAT?
2125. Have a good day.
All right.
25.
Let's do it. Oh, you're going to help me land it. I need help, and I'm not very good at this.
Oh yeah, you got this, Ben. For the GoPro, autopilot is off. Ben is flying.
Yeah, seems like the simulator is doing you well.
Yeah, no kidding.
Controlling the plane very well.
Seems like a solo flight would be stressful, like your time.
It is a stressful day, but it's also an exciting day.
Yeah.
SAS 4770, contact Oakland Center 121.25, 2125. Have a good day.
2125, CSS 77.
Let's make a turn in that direction.
See the fire over there, Ben?
Oh yeah, right over there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
line up with the runway, but before we do that, we're going to continue flying in this direction here.
Okay. Winds are much more powerful.
What's that?
There's more wind.
Good afternoon, Tower. Share signal.
Oh yeah, you're always going to have to deal with wind at some point.
Traffic signal on Fresno Tower, departure from the
But you just want to have a nice
290 S6
light hold on the yoke. You don't want to over grip it. All right, now let's start bringing the nose over here towards the runway. And we got about 1,000 feet to go. All right, see this road on the ground pointing towards the runway?
Yeah.
We're going to follow that road straight in that direction.
Okay.
Yep, so go ahead and turn to the left. And it's okay, that wind is going to bounce you around a little bit. Just roll with it. Don't fight the wind, just roll with it.
Traffic signal on traffic.
Keep it going,
Two
keep it going.
south is a Cherokee 1700.
Got him in sight.
There we go. Now, we're still too high. We're at 2,000 feet. We want to be at 1,300 feet. But I did that on purpose because if something were to happen to our engine right now, you think we'd be able to glide back to the runway?
Maybe.
Absolutely. And you always want to have that absolute conversation with yourself. You always want to think, is my altitude high enough to where if something were to happen right now, would I be able to make it to a safe spot? If the question is, I don't know, you're probably too low.
It rhymes.
Exactly. That's why I say it.
Yeah, it's better to overestimate than it is to
Runway
underestimate.
456, ready 29 right, clear land.
29 right, clear to land, 456.
Runway 456, clear for the option. You're going back to Chandler, aren't you?
9 to the south, inbound.
456, that's correct. Cleared for the option, 29 right. We're going to head back to Chandler.
Roger.
All right, we're 100 feet away from our point to where we want to be, so we're going to start pulling that nose up nice and easy.
Tower runway 29
All right, now we want fuel pump on.
Cherokee on a left
Lights
downwind
on.
midfield.
We get our checklist.
Snapshot 206, cleared to land.
And before landing, fuel pump on. Lights as required. Carb heat. Turn that on. Mixture, full rich. Flaps as required. Seatbelts on. Everybody have their seatbelts on?
Good afternoon, American 2352.
Oh, all right. Now, there's the runway. I'm going to have you help me. We're going to pull a little bit of power here so we can continue on downward. We're going to readjust our trim. And below 104 knots, we're going to start putting in some flaps.
Cherokee 513, traffic is like Grumman on the right base for the parallel runway.
That's okay. That's all right. That's what we want.
Runway 456, traffic is the Cherokee on the left base for the parallel runway.
Look for that traffic, 456.
Saturday, Airbus.
I didn't hear what traffic it was, but
It looks like the American right there.
No, they're on the ground.
Oh.
They're talking about somebody in the air. They're, got them in, nope, that's not them. Oh wait, yeah, that is them. Traffic in sight, 456.
456, roger, Cherokee 513, the runway housing site.
All right, so we want to maintain our speed at about 70 knots. And that's that traffic right there, just above the mountain line.
Yeah.
And then let the nose come down. And we're just going to do a touch and go, and we're going to race that Cherokee right there. Not really.
Wait, question, is that, oh, nice livery.
What's that?
Nice livery. I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah. All right, so now we have the nose pointed at the numbers. We're holding our airspeed. We have we were a little high, so I pulled the power out early. But you always want to be a little high rather than too low. So we're just coming down. We have a nice long runway. We're going to use our pedals and our ailerons together to maintain center line. That wind is going to push us around a little bit, but that's okay. Then as we come down to ground effect, we're going to start pulling that nose up nice and easy and just hold it right here. Just hold it, hold it. It's going to sink down. We're going to pull up more. And touch down nice and easy. All right, then we put up our flaps, carb heat off, mixture full rich, fuel pump is on, and then we go full power, and we give a right rudder to maintain center line.
What speed is takeoff speed?
We're at 65 knots right now. And now we pull the nose back up. And look at that Cherokee trying to race us.
435, forward short, 29 left, Bravo 6, vector cross 29 left to Bravo.
Alright, good job. How you feeling?
Cherokee 5-1 Tango, clear you to land.
Excited.
Alright, we're going to keep an eye on him. We're going to make sure he's not going to make a right turn in front of us. He shouldn't.
Cherokee
But-
5-1 Tango, same tension.
3 out departure to the northwest, 4351 Tango.
He's probably going to allow us to turn left behind him.
From 456, fly runway heading.
Flight runway heading, 456. Alright, so we're going to maintain runway heading at 290. So we're just going to hold this heading until they're far enough away that she's confident that we're not going to have a mid-air collision with them. So we always want to make sure we keep our attention all the way around us, but we're also going to keep an eye on them.
We'll be going to Concord, Kilo